Welcome back, boys and girls. If you couldn't sleep, you've found your way here, obviously. We will be catching up once again with ReZero, and after the last one with Rem's confession and subsequent, well, letdown, wasn't it? She was summarily dismissed by Subaru, but, you know, we were expecting that because he is firmly invested in Emilia at this point. But there are so many plot points and story threads going on. We've got the witch cult, we've got everything with Emilia and Puck. We've got the whale, we've got the selection process. We've got every side character that has basically been introduced have their own little side story going on that in no way is even close to being wrapped up. So all in all, it's going to be quite exciting to see if they actually cover any of it. But for now, let's just see how much trouble Subaru can get himself into. I was going back to the diplomacy. And he actually has something to lay on the table this time, instead of just begging for help. At least this time he knows how they each play their own game. One of the good things of being able to retry the day is you can slowly build up your knowledge on how everyone acts and their motivations. I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to do with the whole white whale. Is he planning an all-out, full-scale assault? To be fair, if that is the case, then he's basically opened up the path to get to the mansion, hasn't he? He might be thinking about things, our Subaru. So Roswell already had prior knowledge of what was going on. She can't exactly say no to him, can she? That is an imposing aura. He has some beef with the whale. Interesting. He's been where has he come up with all of this? Oh, true. Even in his less than sober state, he gained some information. Ah. If he ever needs some ex machina to explain the situation, his phone. Done. Yeah, because she can tell when people are trying to be. Hmm. Good thing he was already stretching the truth slightly. Hmm. Having the ability to physically tell when people are lying would be quite useful in a ruler. Yeah, just what you want on a relatively secretive meeting. Okay, Rem. I very much doubt they're going to be able to get all four of them to agree to help. What does Felt even have to offer? Hmm. Now you probably just heard about it, so followed the money. Then yeah, quite the different performance from last time. She would be quite foolish just to agree straight off. It wouldn't be like her, but now all he has to do is not lick the foot of the other one. When she's got the information she needs. Well, you had time to plan. To stop her running away and trying to deal with it herself. I'm quite curious as to this guy. quite the development. Happy, yeah, she knows when he's lying. Yep. You couldn't just allow Wilhelm the yeah, you couldn't just allow them to have that one. At least she did confirm that the other part wasn't a lie. Hmm. To be fair, if it's been terrorizing everywhere, then yeah, they would want to eliminate it. He has some extra reason. But also, Rem was removed from history, but his wife wasn't. What's the difference between the two circumstances there? Bloody Felix. I gotta say, I do really enjoy the writing in this. Sometimes. Oh, he's found one. Hmm. And it took to him quite quickly by her perspective. Oh, he took to the land dragon, but not to Rem. As long as she doesn't start fighting it. Hmm. Well, the Ricardo. I'm guessing, yeah, she's with the the girl who had the other cap things as the like right hand man thing, whatever they're called. Not for the first time. At least, yeah, she isn't content of staying back. She leads from the front, like the knights of old. One of his abilities. Enact plan. Use Subaru as bait. Who are these guys? They look old. They must be veterans in some sense or another. So they volunteered for this. Mm-hmm. They're willing to die in battle fighting for a cause they believe in. It's the fog itself which removes them, not the whale. But still. She's looking quite capable to actually take the place of the leader of the world. Technically, yes. How often is he going to let slip details that he shouldn't know? I prefer that one over his sister. How does no one slap it? Just calm the fuck down. Well, what else would they ride? Speed. Well, it's not just the witch cult, but also the other groups and families of the world. They've still got to keep an eye out for their potential queen. Will he be able to handle it when the time comes? I'm going to guess that quite a few of these guys don't come back. Good girl. It's the one ace, well, one of the aces that Subaru has. Hmm. Not long left. I mean, he's not technically lying as a lie, but it's more of an extension of the truth. I mean, it's good that she trusts him implicitly, and she can also tell him off. Sure. Try and keep your pride, Subaru. She's so sweet, isn't she? Did you have 4 swords? That's 6, apparently. A noble endeavour. So that's why he was keeping watch over this little patch. So he wanted her to give up the sword and she wanted to as well. He's a good boy, this guy. Are you giving a fist bump? Surprised he knew quite what that was. Was that a universal greeting, I suppose? Maybe have a bit more, or a different, a more imposing alarm. I hope it fucking arrives. This might be a tune that they'll remember. They'll write songs for years with this tune to tell the tale when they faced the whale. They've gone. They've already started. Ram and Subaru don't need the call to arms. To be fair, Subaru needs to get away from the rest of them if he's to draw the attention. I really do just have to say that I can despise Subaru at times, and yet I love him at the same point. Much like pretty much anyone I know. And the fact that a character can pull like a full 180 on how I feel about them and make it seem natural? Maybe not the right word, but I mean, the changes between his psychology and when he falls and when he redeems himself is a bit quick, but, you know, you've got to accept that if you're just going to move along with the plot in a timely fashion. Rem is a girl who, even though she puts all her heart into believing in him and trusting everything that he does is for the greater good, apart from her self-sacrifice for him, she would usually do the best options to her better judgment. And the fact that she isn't just plainly following blind orders of whatever he says really speaks out. I feel Subaru's gaining of his diplomatic prowess was once again kind of hastened a little. I mean, yeah, he did gain a lot of information the first time around. However, he also wasn't really in the right state of mind to absorb it. But he did. Good on him. And then used it to his own advantage. So his whole spiel of being a worthless sack of crap isn't necessarily true. He's like a sponge, which is good if you're gonna redo a lot of days. You can get a lot of information. And the fact that he's trying to unify the different factions in this attempt of killing the whale and getting them on board with him and his plans is, well, it's great, isn't it? I hope Wilhelm succeeds. I'm not sure of how they're going to find a grave, considering that a lot of them are going to be dead for a long time. And this is just more of a metaphorical, once they kill the whale, they'll have a place to remember everyone by. I wasn't expecting that we'd get this kind of backstory and this kind of emotional attachment to a side character. Wilhelm is a side character, and he hasn't even played that big a role so far. So I'm kind of worried, because usually when they start giving you all of this information and getting you to understand the motivations and getting you attached to the characters, unless they're a mainstay, it's not looking good. Lots of red flags are being raised. I'm worried for Wilhelm's safety, especially since he's fighting for his wife. I'm sure it would be like he succeeds and then he succumbs. Usually how it goes. Hopefully this is a time when I'm wrong and everything does go according to plan. But we won't know that until I watch it. Hopefully you'll be there with me. So make sure you're ready. Get some rest. And catch you in the next one.